It's a good company. The management really value their staff. We work together as a good team to share ideas and to develop things for the children, to get the very best out of them.
There's so much to see here, so much to do. The people are friendly, the art galleries are fantastic, the theatre is awesome, there's so much live music, and nowadays really wonderful restaurants too. So from that point of view, I'd really recommend Moscow as a destination, as well as ENS as a school to work in.
Some more information I'd like to say about working at English Nursery School is that the timetable is very good, it's well organised, we get really well fed every day, we have nice facilities to use, and the staff are a really good, well-gelled team, and they work together to provide the best for the children. We have special days in school also, and we enjoy cultural celebrations together. In particular was I wanted a different kind of cultural experience. I wanted to learn a new language, and I really enjoy languages in general, so I feel like acquisition of a second language for children was a really interesting move for me to make.
Teaching at ENS I love. They're much smaller classes. You've got fantastic teaching assistant support, great ratios of adults to children. It's a lovely family atmosphere in the schools. There's so much less pressure teaching. The focus is really on the children and children learning, and that the whole child rather than unrealistic targets. So it's so refreshing, and it's so much nicer. It's such an interesting place. There's so much to see, so much to do, and also I've been travelling around Russia from here too. I've been right up in the north to Murmansk, and right across in the east to Kamchatka, and I'm hoping to do Lake Baikal and even the Trans-Siberian Railway soon. So that's Moscow for me.
At ENS we are very, very lucky to have a TA in nearly every single class in order to help support the children even further than the teacher already does. I found my move from the UK to Moscow to be quite a different change in environment. First of all, there's lots and lots of snow, which is lovely. And also, when you go out in Moscow, the feel of the city is so wonderful. There are 1,000,001 things to do, and you'll never ever get bored.
Hello, I'm Lucy, and I've been working at ENS for 3 years now. I love working at ENS because I'm trusted to do my job as a professional, as a teacher. I have plenty of time to be with the children, to get to know them, and actually to spend time with them teaching them. Very little of my time is taken up with unnecessary paperwork or proving that I'm doing my job. So that for me is one of the main benefits of working at ENS. And of course that's quite different from my experience of working at school in the UK, where there was lots of paperwork, really maybe one adult to 30 children in a class. Here I have 2 teaching assistants, 20 children maximum in my class at the moment. So there's really plenty of time to get to know the children individually.
The best thing about working here is definitely the class sizes. At the moment I have a class of 7 kids, which is just absolutely fantastic. It's a dream. Year 3 under the the English national curriculum, it's quite difficult and there's a lot to get through, so the more time you have the better. And with 7 children, I have so much time to teach them, and I get to see so much progress over the year. The quality of life is really quite high. I mean, it's comparable to any other major city in the world. The difference being that our salary in local terms translates into being quite high, so you can afford a lot of the comforts of life that the average Muscovite wouldn't be able to afford. But yeah, if someone was to ask me, is it safe or is it comfortable to move from Britain or Australia or North America to Moscow, it absolutely is. Like, you won't really notice, you won't really be aware of how vast and how troublesome some parts of the country can be. You won't really be aware of that. The centre of Moscow is much safer than London, for example, in my humble opinion, or Melbourne, my home city. definitely much safer, and it's with the metro it's easy to get around. It's better that you maybe have some grasp of the alphabet before you come, but even if you don't, you'll learn that within the first few weeks.